Are you wondering what are the best Blob decks at the moment? We're going to look at those. We're going to play a couple of those. He's certainly taken over the meta, and we're going to look at specific data points to determine what the best are. So looking at these decks, we're going to go to untapped.gg. I really like what they've got up here. We've got some ranked and conquest options, and we're going to scroll down. Right now, we've got it sorted by average cubes per game, and we've got the rank from 80 to 1,000 or 80 to 100. We got pool 3+. We're going to, or you know what? Let's go to the peak, right? So anybody, this is your end game type players, people who know exactly what's going on everywhere, not just maybe new who don't have complete sets, etc. So first, we're going to look at this. You're going to see a consistent thing here, and we're not going to spend a lot of time looking at the decks per se. We want to get into playing them a bit, but I think it's important. Generally speaking, here you see Thanos, you see Professor X, right? And then we've got some move cards: Vision, Jeff, Goliath. You've got Blue Marvel and Devil Dinosaur in there, and there's a difference here. You got Magneto in this one. You've got Goliath in both. It's both have Shang-Chi, both have Psylocke. You've got Okoye in one, Nico in another. And as you scroll down here and look at these, this one's basically the same. It throws an arrow. I mean, because the idea here is you want Blob to get, points from cards behind you. 5/9's pretty solid. There's another one here that's just sort of a big version. It's it brings in I guess I'll call it your living Tribunal Blob, but it's also your Electro Blob. So it's got a bunch of high cards, it's got Blob, it's got Electro to ramp into them, living Tribunal to spread it out. Pretty obvious to me, makes sense, so that you can do pretty well. They're Taskmaster to potentially copy because you're ramping. So I like what I'm seeing there, but again, and you've got your wave here, which is nice, so you can try to get one of those out on 4, a 6 out on 5, and a 6 out on 6. So, or a 5 out on 6. Really, you're looking for maybe Blob, Tribunal, Blob, and then Taskmaster is the ideal play there, I'd say. You've got a similar Electro ramp here, a little bit different cards, but nonetheless very similar. And again, more Thanos. This one's a little bit more lockdown with Thanos. So you get the idea, right? So that's what we're seeing right now. At average cubes, win rate is, from what I can see, about the same. You're not seeing all that much different. It's about the same. What I do want to look before we get, you can't see it, but I'm clicking Conquest up here. We're going to go to Conquest, Lockdown, Professor X, Thanos. Very similar to what we were seeing before. It's just very, very similar. So we're going to go in game. We're going to play, well, we'll call it like a Thanos lockdown type with Blob. And we're also going to play the Electro ramp with Blob, and I'll show you those decks before we get going. All right, first one we got here is the lockdown version, like I mentioned. This one's got Magneto in it. We've got our Goliath, Blue Marvel, Vision, Shang-Chi, Jeff, Psylocke, and Monero. So this one is not a ramp, but we can ramp a little bit with Psylocke depending on what we get in hand, and we'll save that for our, I'll call it turn 5, maybe playing a 6 card. The other deck that we're going to play is Blob Electro ramp. We've currently got the Orca one in here. But what I will say is I might want to play this one a little bit more. We'll see. So this one is more your living Tribunal Blob. And this is the one we're actually going to start with. All right, we got a Thanos deck here. Let's go ahead and drop our Sunspot out there just because we know we're probably skipping at least one turn, potentially several. Mirror Dimension, or Noor Dimension and Dark Dimension. Maybe we'll get Mirror Dimension for the last one. All right, we can't do anything here, so we're skipping. Mojo, interesting. Is that what? That's an actual play there. What are we getting in that last spot? Superflow, great. That's fun. That's fun. All right, let's, I think we just lean in over here for now. We bring in our Red Skull maybe to the Dark Dimension. All right, so this is going to be an ongoing Spectrum situation's my guess. All right, there's Blob, so that's awesome. We're going to play that right here and now. We're going to snap. And I'll literally sit and wait. I'll skip 5 if I have to, and I'll play Infinite. So what I'm doing here is, oh, that Jean Grey really hurts bad. So, or actually I take that back. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to skip Infinite, or I skip this turn, and then I play Infinite. I can play my Jin mid next turn, and then my Infinite left. So we're going to skip. All right, so they Soul Stone. They're full. Jin. Hello. I mean, maybe I just went right and just let left go. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we'll go here, and we'll go here. And I think that's pretty much all she wrote. Feeling pretty good about that. All right, so we Jin in the middle. Hello. Don't be Shang. Thanos not going to do it. Reality. Death's Domain, that's hilarious.
I
It would have been hilarious if I played anything over there other than like yeah, so the onslaught goes away. And this is probably like what, Living Tribunal? No. All right. Well, GG's, they gave the fist bump, so I got to give it back. We are starting with, ooh, the Taskmaster Blob situation could be nice. Hopefully we don't pull any more high cards. I like Living Tribunal. I need a wave though to get give me my wave. Let's think about this here. So if I play, there's no point for Psylocke at this point because I don't want to play a 5. I want to play a 6. And I can't do that with either play there. So I'd love if I could get this destroyed. I mean, like, what are the chances they're gonna play there? I'm gonna roll the dice there and hope for the best. Werewolf by Night. So they're not going to play anything left now. They're not going to want to get me to get that destroyed. But I do need to find a way to, let's go ahead and get out. I mean, I can still blob and then Taskmaster. That's not terrible. I would have liked to get Living Tribunal out there, but that's probably not going to happen. So they just straight up skip. Interesting. That is a very interesting play. All right, so Destroyer comes out, which is Sad Face. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to Blob. Better than nothing. And then we're going to Taskmaster next turn. $26 is pretty solid. They Loki. I mean, that's not going to be great for them. I've got a lot of, so I can play 26 mid here. I think that's where I'm going to go with it. I don't have, or I do have do I have a Shang in this deck? No, this one does not have a Shang. They might have pulled top deck Shang, so they're not getting a Shang from me. But I've got pretty good coverage all over the place here. They'll have to finish something left. Maybe they finish right for their werewolf, but 28 and 26, we'll see what they do here. So Electro. And then they pop over. That's fine. Red Skull. Okay, so that's that. Armor. So I think that is going to give them the win mid. Oh, no. Because Red Skull's not big. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I was thinking that there was going to be a pop and a pop back, but Red Skull's not big enough. So yay. We got Blasi here. So I like that I can wave my Tribunal out, but I don't like that I've got Infinite and Destroyer in hand already. Don't think I've gotten armor draw once. This does nothing for me at this point. So we got a Koye. They're probably playing similar. It's 7 of their cards. All right, let's go ahead and wave middle, and then we'll probably oh, dang it. That's tragic. I could have saved it for the next turn. Everybody could wave. So there's Blob. But you know what? I'm actually going to Destroyer now because I only lose that wave, and then it might be a bad play, but we'll see. I'm risking it a little bit here, and then I could potentially. All right, so that's nice. So they do that. I take out my way. So I should be solid mid. I really got to hope Grand Central does something good for me here. Playing now, see, I definitely should have played Bob. That's my own mistake. So like now, like Blob is trash, right? He's not going to pull anything good. So what I want to do here, I could just skip and then whatever and hope that, I mean, everything that's going to be pulled to the left is going to be good. So maybe except for Psylocke. Psylocke's the worst. And then I could play Infinite next turn, which is probably my best card. Well, I actually think, but then I could do this and then Giganto next turn too. That's better actually. That's 28 versus the Infinite at 20. We'll do this. So, oh, okay. Pull in Infinite. Oh my gosh, you are amazing.
Such is my judgment.
You are amazing. Absolutely amazing. But now all I can play is Psylocke though, unfortunately. So that's one of those things where like I kind of... Oh, and oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What is happening right now? I literally, Blob can't move. So there is just like craziness all over the place right now. So my points get dispersed though is a problem. All right, but all I can do is play my Psylocke. So the best thing to do is just play it in a spot. It doesn't matter one way or another. I can't snap though. They retreat. I mean, I actually think they could have easily won that. I mean, they literally needed, 1 point left and what, -2, 4 points mid. That's nothing. So if they would have checked my hand, seeing that I had one card Like, well, anyway, you take it. All right, we get some decent cards here to start. I love that I've got Blob early. I might be able to play... Okay, my Sunspot's not going to stick around. That's unfortunate. Well, maybe it will. Is this going to do anything for me next turn? Not really. We'll sit on that. Ooh, squirrels. We love squirrels. Let's go ahead and put the Electro out, even though I kind of wanted to do the armor. Give me a Black Widow. All right, Nakia. Ooh, I'm pretty sure this is a snap. 4, 5, 6 is about as good as it's gonna get. Now I hope that I draw Wave or Tribunal. All right, Forge, get our Werewolf jumping. Everything moves, and come on. What do you get? Giganto. A little bit. It's not as good, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna put Blob right, and we're gonna get a pretty solidly big Blob there. That's 53. That's pretty good. Erica Chavez, you get your wolf jumping. All right. I've got Prio though, so that's perfect. So I can keep this. And I mean, they could Shang me, but I don't think they can Shang me twice. So I'm sticking around for this. 53 in 2 locations is, or 56 in 2 locations is really darn good. I mean, they only need 3 mid. So it could be Shang right and 3 points mid. No, okay. So the win mid, Surf. That's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough, friend. It's not going to do it. Not gonna det. This deck it's got some power. All right, now we're going to go with the lockdown version. And see, we got a number of stones that are all free. Let's start loading up the right in case we get the ability to baiting wanting to draw here. It's free. We can play it next turn. They're all free. They're all free. We'll just get the power out there for now. Monster. I guess I could have changed that, couldn't I have? All right, Shang, which is going to be fun. Let's go ahead and reality mid, draw another card. They play nothing. They've played nothing through 2 turns. Sewer system. I think I Shang now. It's mind left at the moment. Let's just snap because they're not doing anything, and I want to push some action. I want to push some action. I can tend to be a little aggressive in my snap play. We get Nico in space. Wong. All right, let's Blue Marvel. Do space, Blue Marvel. I don't like that Nico play, so we'll sit on that. We Blue Marvel everything. Nice. They get Sarah. I have no real good tech cards other than Shang, which I've obviously already used. There's Blob, which is going to be very nice. So let's play the Blob. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this, do this. Let's move. I don't have Taskmaster Nest right now. Move that. And we're going to sit here for now. I already snapped. And we can Alioth left next turn, I think, is what we're going to end up doing. And so we get a decently sized Blob here. 35. They're forging. Shaw, cool story. And then now I think we just Alioth, Soulstone, and win. I think that's pretty much it. I'm just playing Soulstone for funsies, but I think they should take it down. And they retreat. Ugh, I felt like we were going to get that one. At least got 2 cubes. We get Reality Time and Professor X, so I like that we could bring in Professor X early. So let's do Reality on Netavalier. Yanduin, what's it destroying? All right, Psylocke, that's probably the card I care least about at this point. Ooh, the Raft. I don't want to play Time now, though. Armor for them. So they're not going for the Raft per se. I wonder what this is. We get Magneto. All right, we do this. We potentially lock something down with Pro X. I mean, maybe left, to be honest with you.
Opponent snapped.
I mean, I think I want to do that. Lockdown left. Yeah, that's fine. Zola. Zola is the card I get there. So I need to get my priority. I need to get priority right here and then Alioth it. I could Alioth now, but I think I want to make sure that I get it last turn. They go mid.
The mystery intrigues me.
Ooh. Are they going to go right at all? Are they going to do everything mid? All right, How many? I got 7 in hand or in deck. I think I might blob mid here and then actually Zola right, because I feel like I'm doing pretty good there. And if it takes the Devil Dino and moves that, no, I don't want to do that. Let's do that. Let's do the Jin right. We're not going to snap, but we're going to play it out. Yeah, see, I was worried that they wouldn't play anything right. So we'll see what they... I'm assuming they're blobbing here. Question is Iron Manning. How much does that give them? Is that enough? No, it is not enough. All right, so good call. I guess I obviously could have snapped, but good call playing blob mid to take that down and then not trying to destroy everything and just leave power right. All right, so we get... let's just play mind left. Normally I like to start working on the right with Professor X, but Nidavellir is a little bit different. What do we got here? All right, we got space and reality. Do that. Let's do that. We can move one of those stones. Armor. All right, that's fine. Space, Thanos, reality. Make it like lowest power wins. Time theater. All right, so 2 blobs, 2 Thanos is interesting. Okay, this is so interesting. Do that. Let's do that. And we can Professor X next turn mid or right. Can't play anything else. Jeffrey. All right, we get the 5 here. Don't have my... I'm anticipating them playing right, a strong 4 card on the right here, but we're just going to go for it. All right. So they get a Tuma. That's interesting. So now let's do Vision mid on that spot. And actually, I take that back. We want to try to get, we need Prio. So let's do Vision mid and hope they don't play mid. They don't have anything mid and I can Alioth next turn. Perfect. Well, hold on, actually. So they're going to Doom left, and that Alioth will not win mid with that. But I can win mid with Blob, assuming they don't have a Shang. I mean, yeah, they retreated before I even played it. So that was the likely good play there. Or maybe they didn't have Doom, but if they had Doom, they should have stuck around because there's very much a likely chance that I could have played Alioth mid, but either way. All right, so we get Jeff, Psylocke, and Power Stone. Let's actually do Power Stone right. The Dark Knight right. This is who we're playing. Sinister London. All right, so let's do that. Or if we do this, we would be able to play Blue Marvel next turn, actually. Let's just Jeff for now. Because I'd prefer to have the Psylocke and the Time Stone potentially for... I mean, that's interesting. They didn't do that there. Ooh. Well, glad I didn't do that, I guess. All right, what do you got for Nico here? Double this card's power. Okay, we're going to do that. Fill up right and see what we get for next turn. Okay, so there's Blob. That's kind of what I wanted. That's kind of what I wanted. I got a lot of stuff in my hand, but it really exposes me for quite a while, to be honest with you. And then there's the 6, so I can play Blob on 6. We want Blob to go right, so we're just going to snap. So we'll got Blob mid and Blob right. I do have Shang in my deck, though, so for whenever they do Loki... All right, so I have 1 right. Right is 1. And I don't want to move Jeff at this point. Oh, they retreat. They didn't even go to turn 6?
Victory.
Oh, man. Oh, man. And the last of these decks that we want to try out is just the regular ramp one. This does not have Tribunal. I'm a little skeptical on this one, but we want to give it a whirl. There's a couple different flavors you can play into here, given the Professor X, Atuma, Armor, and the Orca. So I want to try it out, and we'll see how it goes. All right, we get Atuma, Electro, and Jeff. Playing a Thanos list, Echo down, so it's probably another Blob deck. All right. I mean, why not, right? Why not, right? Yeah, they're just gonna, everyone's gonna throw all of their cards there in the middle, and then we'll Electro as well. Yeah, I gotta do that. All right. So I was like, all right. So let's see here. I want to wave. I think I put Destroyer or no Armor. I don't want to play Atuma here because I'm too worried about it sliding mid. I could put Atuma there, but then that means that I can't do my Orca. So Atuma's sort of off the board. That's a lot of wasted points. I think I Atuma. I think I Atuma. There's Shang. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Then, yeah, this is snapback. We're going to armor and then wave just to clear off the ant maze so that if I want to orca there, I can. Yeah, I was like, hopefully it goes all the way left, but because we don't want, I was sort of hoping I'd be able to, I mean, they've got prio, so they could certainly Goliath me, but are they really gonna Goliath? I mean, they can move first, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. The Goliath right is probably their best chance. They retreat. 4 cubes on that. Snap back. Love it. Atlantis. Be great if I got Orca for that. Nothing I can do here. But I'd love to ramp, get Orca, and then Taskmaster. That would be sick. What is that's a +2. All right, let's just go ahead and drop our Jeff on the right-hand side. Forge. Pet Mansion. I can do this on 4. Yeah, I do this, and then Blob left, Taskmaster, and then Goliath. I should be good. I should be good. I'm hoping that my next card is like Nebula. I don't want to pull no Orca, no Destroyer is my hope. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Rip.
Who they dig up
Oh, that's perfect, actually. So now I can't draw any cards. Oh my god. Snap. So I'll do this, and then Taskmaster mid, and Goliath. All right, so they got, wow. Blob, that's going to be a huge blob. Nice. That's a solid blob. It's Taskmaster, and then probably Goliath left next turn, actually. So that way, depending what they play there, because they could Shang. Yeah, this is over. And then it's just Goliath left. Oh, I wish they'd snap. I would wish they'd snap so badly. They'll retreat. There's no way they play this out. Yeah, I figured as much, but great ramp there. Great. Atlantis for Orca, like that. Nothing to do turn 1. Tony. On reveals is nice. All right, so let's Jeff right. Potentially Professor X there. We'll see. Yeah, let's do that. And then play Pro X right on turn 4. Well, it depends what this is. We'll see. Magic. I got a solid lead there. I've got, ooh, and an Goliath. That's fun. I mean, Orca mid actually might be the right play. And then Goliath left on 6 or 7. All right, so they brought their death out, which is fine. I don't need the ramp card anymore, so let's just do that for the time being. Because we know we're gonna Orca mid. I need to be able to get Prio here, though. This goes up to +5, so that's 16. But you know what? Let's see. We'll see what happens here. I could still play Destroyer mid. Okay, so they armor. So they're going to assume I don't play anything mid. Blob is not going to get it done because that's only going to be a 14. This is probably my best play. I mean, that's like adding 10. Blob can't play there. I could Blob here, and that's like a 14-point play there, which gives me a 1-point lead there. And they still have to play mid. I think this is the right play. I think Destroyer mid's the right play. Let's see what they do. Yep, 2-point win there. Orca Destroyer combination. All right, we get cloning vats. Very interesting here. What's a great clone? I don't know. I mean, just ramp and then blobbing. Ooh, that's fun. I'm not sure I can fill that though. I mean, if I got Nebula, maybe. This is a Thanos list that we're going against. All right, Time Stone. They're going to get mid is my guess. With all the stones, it's just going to be hard for me to get. Oh, wow. Yeah, they'll get it this turn. Orca sort of comes. Do I even want to armor? Should I just destroy everything? We're ramping mid. I don't think it's a great situation, but yeah, there was no way for me to get mid, and I knew they would get it. Wow, interesting. Maybe I should have armored that. Taskmaster, which does nothing. So I'm just playing my armor for now. And I'll probably move Jeff left and copy Destroyer.
Opponent snapped.
Interesting. So they might be Professor Xing left at this point, which would be a great play on them. The snap is interesting to me. Okay, Legion. Oh. All right, well, that's interesting. So for me, I can do this, and I'm going to snap back.
Oh, snap.
This is going to be funny. They thought they were cute. They thought they were cute, but they left me a spot for my Destroyer. They left me a spot for my destroyer. Yeah, GG's. Very GG. I don't think they should let me have those A cubes. Nah, they're gonna retreat, but that was a fun one. All right, so wrapping this thing up here, I would say honestly, my least favorite is probably Lockdown, which is a little surprising. I really do like Lockdown. I liked the ramps a lot. This one was super fun, and so was this one. The Living Tribunal was good. So was the regular Electro ramp. Like, I was just smoking it. Like, it was win. It felt great. I really like this one a lot. Obviously RNG, some matchups, etc. But I'm a fan of these. I would highly recommend trying them out. Obviously Tribunal gives you a little bit more spread if need be. I like the ramping. If I was going to replace some cards, I felt Psylocke wasn't the most useful. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, here I didn't even have her, and this one felt a little better. So I would maybe look at potentially replacing Psylocke in this list here. But either way, I'm a big fan of the decks. Blob is a great card. If you're even debating buying them, I would highly recommend it. Top notch, open spotlights. I said it before, use tokens. He's definitely worth 6K tokens. So appreciate you making this far. If you did make it this far, please hammer down that like button. I need to get in a better habit. I mentioned that earlier as well. It does help the algorithm out a lot. So I thank you very much. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.